Hi, I'm Kim from Supplements.co.nz, the home of Gaspari Nutrition, and I have with me tonight Jase and Myer, who's the NZ rep for Gaspari Nutrition, and we're going through our products. So next on the list is Mitotropin and Cytolean, which are the Gaspari fat burners. So Jase is just going to get those out, and Myer's going to give us a little rundown. What are the differences between the two? When do I use them? What are they good for?
I can help you with that.
Go for gold, Myer!
First of all, Myer, which one would you take first? If you're in a fat-burning cycle, which one would go first?
Mitotropin.
Okay.
They're both ideal for torching fat, but Mitotropin I prefer to start with because they're both strong, but this one is a multi-day dose, like most fat burners are. So that we're talking you have a morning dose and likely a midday dose. Mm-hmm. Any later than midday, you potentially disrupt your sleep because these are strong. I really need to point this out right now. Whether you use this one or this one, like with everything that's Gaspari that is strong, even the directions say kick off with 3 tabs as a serving. Don't.
Yeah.
Start with 1.
Listen to him on this.
Start with 1. There were some sample sachets floating around that I said, okay, there's 3 in here, I should know what they're like. And regretfully, I felt overstimulated, and I couldn't eat all day long. Now, you've got to eat little small meals. We've spoke about other benefits with protein and stuff, so that's important. So just to emphasise the strength of these products, they're certainly not for kids. Make sure you're over 18 if you want to try these, and kick off with 1 and work your dosage up accordingly. But to address your first question, starting with this one, you take a morning dose and a midday dose. If you're using Cytolean, it's got what I say long legs on it, a very long half-life. You take that in the morning. I've taken it at 6 in the morning before cardio. I could feel it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was 1 dose.
Wow.
All day long.
Nice.
Now, when you use this product, you basically, the pair of them work in a similar way. You're going to increase energy. Once you work up to the full dosage, sometimes the energy can border on euphoric, so manage the amount of tabs that you need. So energy is not going to be a problem. Appetite control. That's one half of the battle. If you can control the fork of what you're putting in your mouth, calories in, calories out, weight management is going to become a whole lot easier. And of course the thermogenic effect, the burning of fat at the mitochondria, which is the part of the muscle burning up the fat. So they will both accomplish that. So what they did is, this is called version 2 because there was an original one before this. Then they found better improved ingredients to release mitotropin, and you would complete a course of this. If you followed the direction at the full dose, there's 4 weeks supply. If you were to follow what we spoke about, like kicking off with 1 and working up to 2 and then getting your way to 3 after a week or 2, you're probably going to find 5 or 6 weeks. Now, usually a thermogenic will then say you need to have a break, your body's too used to this product. So discontinue use and then come back to it after a couple of weeks. Well, they've resolved that because a lot of people had such good success with this. They go, oh, I don't want to do another packet, but I need to stop. Well, cue the version 2. So they changed the original version so that the similarities were removed, so you can go 4 weeks or potentially 6, and then go straight into another immediate 4 to 6 weeks, because remember, we can still work our dosage up. And that's how the pair of them work together. So potentially, you've got like an 8 to potentially 12-week cycle of fat loss efforts.
Well, that's
Sweet.
And so, what are some of the ingredients in these that really like push the boundaries with fat burning?
Traditionally, you're going to find your caffeine, which is a common known stimulant. One of the key ones in here that you don't find in a lot of other ones is called phenylethylamine. And phenylethylamine is one that really gives you that kind of euphoric type energy, the one that makes you feel really good from the moment that you take it for a prolonged period. So you don't get this big up and then this big dropping kind of sensation.
So you're not going to get the crash with these?
No.
This is also something you find as you start, decreasing your calories, you also notice a decrease in your energy. So this is when these are important and helpful.
Absolutely.
Is to give you that bit extra, and movement. Movement burns energy, which helps with weight management,
And there's no better illustration than someone getting ready for a bodybuilding or a figure show, because these guys are training harder and reducing calories. And so energy is a problem. These are going to pick your energy up. Also, the other problem is, as your calories get reduced, your body knows you're getting lean, and it's like, well, I need to hold on to this fat, don't let any more go. Well, let's pump up his appetite. These will control that. And not only that, your body wants to reduce your metabolism to combat the reduction in body fat, which is your protective mechanism. If there's a famine, these will speed it up. So these are the three sort of major tools that will really make a difference. Another addition they made into the version 2 is that they put some calming agents in there so that you are revving your body up. Psychologically, you're not going to feel overstimulated.
Nice.
And another addition inside the Mitotropin box, there's a meal plan in here that can give you some good pointers if you're actually trying to get ready for something in 12 weeks' time.
Well, that's quite good for people starting out, because sometimes, especially when you're beginning, you just don't have a clue, what do I need to do? What do I need to
Absolutely.
eat?
It's good to have a guide to follow.
Menu in there, about not as good as the recipe section you guys are going to have. It's pretty strict. You guys have got some good, tasty, creative ideas. And there's a bonus pack of diuretics in here. Now, diuretics are something you time to drop more water than normal to peak for a certain occasion. So that's typical of bodybuilders wanting to peak for a day. You use your diuretics beforehand to shed that last piece of water so you look nice and hard. So usually a typical bodybuilder, for instance, would do 1 box of this to drop the initial weight, move on to here for 4 weeks, and they normally take 12 weeks to get ready, and they finish with this, and they use the diuretics on that last portion.
So again, that cycle you just did could be applied to a photo shoot, a big event.
Wedding.
I definitely don't agree
Definitely
that
summer.
you do not need to be on fat burners year-round. If you are, then you probably need to look at other aspects in your diet, your training, but doing, a set time for events, things that you have going on, jump-starting your weight loss, it's definitely good products that will get you going.
And like a lot of people who are using Super Pump as well, what I highly recommend you do is you use your Super Pump before your training sessions, and you use this as the morning dose.
Yeah.
If you're training in the
Good
morning,
plan.
skip the serving of this. It's either a Super Pump
Yes,
or a
good
fat
point.
burner. Don't combine them.
No.
Too strong.
Wise words, man. Wise words. And lastly, I think maybe we should talk about some of the side effects. I know we talked about earlier, maybe some loss of sleep if you take it too
Definitely.
late in the
Yeah.
day.
If you're pregnant, breastfeeding,
You've got to be careful of those things.
Anyone with hypertension, high blood pressure, these are going to make you work harder too. So
always get checked with the doctor if you have any medical conditions before. It's similar to starting a new exercise program. You go and you get checked out with your doctor, make sure you're A-OK to go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for healthy individuals.
Yeah. Any blood thinning agents, that kind of stuff, high blood pressure, you should
Absolutely.
definitely consult your doctor first.
And if you can't tolerate a cup of coffee, don't look at a stimulant product.
Absolutely. Cool. Well,
But
thanks.
otherwise, for everyone else, get your fat burners and your thermogenics
Yeah.
going.
If you certainly want to speed up the process, there's your companions right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us for another informative talk on Gaspari supplements. Stay tuned for more.
See you soon.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.